So, good morning. Mark your attendance. First, start from the groundwater pollution. Okay. Then now, what is the groundwater pollution? Anyone define? The groundwater pollution. No. What is groundwater pollution? Anyone define? This is the also pollution occur when pollutant are released to the groundwater, make the way down into the groundwater. The pollutant often creates a contaminant queue within a queue fire. Suppose suppose a movement of a water and dispersion with an aquifer has spread the pollutant over a wide area. How it is possible to create the groundwater pollutions? How much pollutants? Actually showing the water cycle, but how it is possible to create the groundwater pollution? Suppose first one is the start from the, suppose you solid waste or liquid waste you dispose the open area. Okay, you dispose the open area. This after the some days you see some water pollutants. Then day to day the recharge of the groundwater. Okay, then groundwater, she, the pollutant often create contaminants, plume with a fire. Okay, there's a movement of water and dispersion with a fire spread the pollutants over a wide area. Okay, this is the advancing boundary often called a plume base can intersect with groundwater base. Okay, this is intersect the groundwater and daylight into surface water such as seeps and streams. The seepage, day-to-day seepage is the very fast and it is the pollutants in the groundwater, and then again you water to the hand pump and the bore from the motors. You find the water and then you drink, directly drink the water. This is the polluted water you drink. Okay, the movement of plume, that called a plume flow, may analyze through the hydrological transport model, groundwater model. Analysis of groundwater pollution may focus on the soil. Okay, the site geological, hydrology, and the nature of contaminants. Okay, the nature of contaminant pollutants can occur from on one site, sanitation system, landfill effluent from the waste water treatment plants. Okay, leaking sewer, petrol filling station, or from over applications of fertilizers in agriculture. This is the very important. The over application of fertilizer in agriculture. You use the in agriculture the many types of fertilizer. Suppose urea, phosphate, many types of fertilizer used. Okay, then how to see? What do you see? The fertilizer used in the, suppose in the current situation with the like paddy farming, there is the all over the field the water on the ground. Okay, then you spread the phosphate and the urea. There's the directly recharge in the groundwater. The groundwater is very polluted. Then you again you find the water. Okay, then you drink the water and your body is dehydrated disease, all over the body dehydrated disease, such as many types of disease. Then this is the pollution. Contaminated agricultural pollution can also occur from naturally occurring contaminants such as arsenic and fluoride. Okay, arsenic fluoride is available in the many quantities, very more. Using polluted groundwater cause hazards to public health through the poisoning or spread of the disease. These type of disease the spread the from the water to the aquatic body. Suppose human body directly drink the water, then spread the arsenic in the, suppose polluted you drink the polluted water. Arsenic, your body in the into the arsenic. The arsenic is the very dangerous things. Okay, your body is the, you see in the black. Okay, there's a black pointable in the your all skins. She. Okay, and fluoride, the fluoride is directly effect on the teeth. Okay, this polluted groundwater causes hazard to public health through poisoning. Okay, or a spread of the disease. This is the poison, and this is the spread of the whole body the disease. Different mechanism having influence on the transport of pollutants. Different mechanism of the groundwater pollution, the diffusion, absorption, precipitation, DC. This is all are the sheen in the water cycle. Precipitation, condensation, evaporation, water vapor transpiration. These are the part of the groundwater pollution. Okay, the transport of pollutants. Suppose example, diffusion, absorption, precipitation, DC in the water, the groundwater. The interaction of groundwater contamination with surface water is analyzed by use of hydrology transport model. Okay, so this is the groundwater pollution. How to get the groundwater pollution, which type of effect on the groundwater pollution in the human body. Okay, the pollutants type. The pollutant type. This is a contaminants found in groundwater cover a broad range of physical. inorganic, chemical, organic, chemical, bacteriological, radioactive parameter. Okay, principally many of the same pollutants that play a role of surface water pollution may also be found in polluted groundwater through their respective importance may differ. This is the pollutants type. Okay, may also be found in the polluted groundwater, although their respective importance may differ. Suppose the pollutants, the arsenic and fluoride I already discussed. Arsenic and fluoride have been recognized by the World WHO, okay, as the most serious inorganic contaminants in drinking water on a worldwide basis. Okay, this is the very tough. Okay, this arsenic and fluoride have been recognized of WHO department. Okay, the most serious inorganic contaminants. Two types of contaminants are available in the your atmosphere: organic and inorganic. The inorganic contaminants is a very dangerous. This is the you drink the arsenic and fluoride. Directly you drink the arsenic and fluoride. The directly this is a serious inorganic contaminants. Drinking water is the worldwide basis. This is a very big problem from the arsenic and fluorides. Okay, and then inorganic compounds such as arsenic is the most common type of arsenic in soil and water. Okay, sir, means the metalloid arsenic can occur naturally in groundwater. Okay, suppose you arsenic, suppose in your Chaibasa area, okay, Chaibasa is the very more arsenic is available in the this type of water. Okay, that can occur naturally in groundwater. You see, so groundwater, suppose arsenic can occur naturally groundwater at sea most frequently in Asia, including China, India, and Bangladesh. Okay, this is the Ganga plain of northern India and Bangladesh favors contamination of groundwater by naturally occurring arsenic effect. Okay, there is a 25% of effect of water whale in the slower of two regional aquifer. This is the groundwater in this area is also contaminated by the use of the arsenic based pesticide. So you use the phosphate and urea. Suppose हम लोग में क्या होता है कि यूज कर आर्सेनिक यू यूज द आर्सेनिक okay in the you use the maximum more type of urea in the milk. You made the milk, suppose you Shudha milk, Amul milk, use the urea. Use, you know about the urea used in the milk and suppose ice creams. In ice cream sugar कहाँ से आता है? इतना ज्यादा शुगर कहाँ से आता है? Not possible. Sugar this is more. So sugar क्या urea? You directly adopt the urea. Okay, you taste, find the milk. The milk is the maximum parts, numbers of percentage of parts. The urea is the very mix in the milk. Okay, the ground of the area is also called contaminated by use of arsenic-based pesticide. Arsenic in groundwater can also be present where there are mining operations or mine waste dumps that will risk arsenic. Suppose Chaibasa area is the mining area. Okay, so mining area is also available the arsenic in groundwater can also present where there is a very more quantities present the arsenic. Okay, there's the or mine waste dumps that will risk arsenic. So the natural fluoride in groundwater is of growing concern or deeper. Okay, groundwater is being used within the more than 200 million people at risk of drinking water. Okay, there's a natural fluoride in groundwater of growing concern or deeper groundwater is being used. Okay, suppose you use the lower deep of the borehole. Suppose I use the 200 feet borehole, but many places use the 20 feet, 30 feet. Is the fluoride is the maximum go the maximum part. Okay, the fluoride content is the percentage is the more. With the more than 200 million people at risk of drinking water with elevated concentrations. Okay, then fluoride can especially can related from the acidic volcanic rocks and despite volcanic ash and water hardness is the low. Okay, the high level fluoride in the groundwater is usually problem in the environment and the groundwater. Okay, Suppose pathogens. If the pollutants is the pathogens, it is the arsenic and the fluoride. Okay. Second pollutants is the groundwater is pathogens. How do they get the pathogens? Anyone? Define the pathogens. How to get the pathogens? Okay. The lack of proper sanitation measures. Okay. The lack of proper sanitation measure as well as improper placed well. Suppose the preclusion seepage, how are groundwater and surface water concern connected? Okay, then in this figure you show the all are known of the water, how the water cycle, how to absorb the water and the condensation, the condensation and the precipitation. This is the cycle, water cycle. Okay, so then use the water pollutants, groundwater pollutants is the pathogens, nitrate, okay, organic compounds, metals, fermenticulous, others. Okay, the how did what is the nitrates? Nitrates. Okay, pathogens. Anyone define the pathogens? The water cycle is the all are known about the water cycle, how the evaporation, how transpiration. Okay, then how are groundwater and surface water connected? On the P location and the seepage. So the lack of proper, suppose your second pollutants is the pathogens. The pathogens means waterborne disease can be spread via groundwater well, which is contaminated and fecal pathogens from the pit latrine. So all about this, you use the pit latrine. Suppose you use the pit latrine near the your borehole. तो suppose हम लोग को कितना distance होना चाहिए? Distance between the latrine, pit hole latrine, suppose septic tank and your water bowl. वाटर बोर होल तुम्हारा है वो कितना डिस्टेंस रहना चाहिए मिनिमम तो द ऑल राइटली वाटर बोर्न डिटेल्स कैन स्प्रेड फ्रॉम द pit to water bodies. The water body, suppose you nearest the 10 feet, 8, 10 to 10 feet. This is the maximum speed. You directly pit water reaches to the seepage to the reach the well. Suppose you borehole water. Okay, then the water bodies can spread via groundwater will be contaminated with the fecal pathogens from the pit land. Okay, the lack of proper sanitation measures as well as improperly placed well can lead to drink water contaminated with the pathogens. Okay, carrying feces and urines, such as fecal oral transmitted. Okay, diseases include typhoid, cholera, and diarrhea. Of the four pathogens, type that are present in feces, bacteria, virus, protozoa, and helminths, egg. Okay, the first three can be commonly found in the polluted groundwater, whereas the relatively large helminth eggs are usually filtrated out by the soil matrix. Okay, the deconfined aquifer is usually considered the safest source of drinking water with respect to pathogens. Pathogens from treated or untreated wastewater can contaminate certain, especially shallow aquifer. Okay, so this is the source of drinking water. The respect of pathogens. Treated or untreated wastewater can contaminate certain, especially shallow aquifer. Okay, this is the pathogens. So the pathogens means they spread the waterborne disease from the your distance between the water aquatic water body, suppose whale and the pond and so whale and pond and the borehole, water borehole. Okay, distance the maximum is 20 to 30 feet. The distance maintain the distance from the septic tank and the pit latrines. Okay. This is the groundwater pollution, also called groundwater contamination. Occurs when pollutants are released to the ground and make their way down into the groundwater. Okay, it can also occur naturally due to the presence of a minor and unwanted constituents, contaminant, okay, or inputting in the groundwater. In which case, it is more likely referred to as contaminant rather than pollutions. The pollutants create a contaminant plume within a aquifer movement of water and dispersion within the aquifer spread the pollutants over a wide area. Okay, it is advancing boundary often called a plume in is can intersect the with groundwater wells are directly into surface water such as seeps and springs, making the groundwater supplies unsafe for humans and wildlife. Wildlife. Okay, this is the groundwater pollution. The movement of plume called plume front may be analyzed through the hydrological transport model, groundwater model I already discussed. Analysis of groundwater pollution may focus on soil characteristics and site geologic, hydrology, and the nature of the contaminants. Okay, the pollution can occur from on-site sanitation systems, landfill effluent from the wastewater treatment plants, leaking sewers, petrol, sanitation from all over the application of fertilizer in agriculture. Okay, and the pollution can also occur from naturally occurring contaminants such as arsenic and fluoride. Okay, using polluted groundwater causes hazard to public health through poisoning or the spread of the disease. For the this is the how to use the groundwater pollution. This is transmission precipitation. Okay, this is the evaporation. Okay, and the soil porous, soil compacted runoff, infiltration, water holding capacity, goods and poor. So these are the transpiration, evaporation, precipitation. Okay, the soil porous, soil compacted runoff. So these are the cycle of the water cycle. Okay, this is the you show in the image. Unconfined, confined and sand rock. This is the layer of the. Suppose your first layer is sand and gravel, water table, then unconfined aquifer and clay, confined aquifer. Okay, and the bedrock. Okay, suppose the second, third one is the pollutant. So water pollution is a nitrate. Nitrate is the what is the nitrate? This is the most common chemical contaminants in the world groundwater and aquifer. Okay, in some low income countries, the nitrate level of the groundwater is extremely high, causing significant health problem. It also stable. It does not degrade under high oxygen. Okay, oxygen condition. Nitrate level above 10 milligram per liter is 10 ppm in groundwater gas. Also, blue baby syndrome aquifer. Okay, the drinking water quality standard in the European Union is less than the 50 milligram per liter for nitrated drinking water. However, the leakage between nitrates and drinking water and blue baby syndrome have been disputed in the other studies. The syndrome outbreak might be due to the other factors. Okay, then elevated nitrate concentrated drinking water. So nitrate is the very most common chemical is used the groundwater aquifer. Okay. Then is the elevated nitrate level in groundwater can be caused by the on-site sanitation. Your sanitation is on-site sanitation and off-site sanitation. What is the difference between on-site and off-site? On-site sanitation is the open area you say use the sanitation. Okay, and the off-site is the closed area. The sewage sludge disposal and agricultural activities which can therefore have urban or agricultural origin. So this is the pollutants of the groundwater pollutant nitrate. Okay. And the third one is the organic compound. Suppose I already discussed inorganic and organic pollutants. Such first inorganic pollutants I would have just already discussed. The volatile VOCs, volatile organic compounds, are dangerous contaminants of the groundwater. Okay, they are generally introduced to the environment through careless industrial practice. Many of these compounds were not known to be harmful until the late 1960s. It was the some time before equally testing groundwater and defined as the substandard drinking water sources. The volatile VOC is the very dangerous things, dangerous chemicals. The primary basic pollutants found in the groundwater include aromatic hydrocarbons such as BTEX compounds, benzene, toluene, terephthalate, and xylenes. The chlorinated solvent including tetracothene, PEC, So this is the industrial solvent historical use. Dry cleaning process and metal densers respectively. Means other organic pollutants by groundwater driven industrial operation as a polychromatic hydrocarbons. Yes, due to the its molecular weight, naphthalene is the most soluble in the mobile PS found in the groundwater, whereas the benzene propyl is the most toxic one. That is the generally produced as the products by incomplete combustion. Okay, of organic matter. Okay. Third one is the metal. Metal several trace metal soaker naturally in certain rocks formation can enter the environment from the natural process such as weathering. However, industrial activities such as mining, metallurgy, solid waste disposal, paint, enamel works can lead to elevated concentrated or toxic metal include lead, cadmium, chromium. These contaminants have the potential to make their way to the into the groundwater. Okay, this is the metal form. And the migration of metal, the metallized in the groundwater will be affected by several factors. Okay, in particular by chemical reaction which determine the alternating of contaminants among different phase and species, thus the mobility of metals. Okay, thus the mobile or metals primarily depend on the pH and the redox state of the groundwater. Okay, the pharmaceuticals. The trace amount from the treated wastewater and infiltrated the aquifer and among the emerging groundwater contaminants being the studied through the state popular pharmaceuticals such as the antibiotic, antifungals, okay, antidispersants, decongruents are normally found in the treated wastewater. The wastewater discharge from the treatment facility, okay, the other make it the way it aquifer a source surface water, use the drinking water. Okay, the trace amount of particles in both groundwater and surface water are far below the what is the considered dangerous or concern it in most area, but it is could be an increased problem as population grow and more reclaimed wastewater is utilized for municipal waste water supplies. Okay, so this is the pharmaceuticals. Okay, and others pollutants, organic pollutants include range of organ haddes and the chemical compounds petroleum hydrocarbons. With the various chemicals compound found in the personal hygiene and the cosmetic products, such drugs pollution involving particle drugs and their metabolites. Inorganic pollutants might include other nutrients such as ammonia, phosphate, and radionuclides. Such as uranium, radon are naturally present in some geological formations. Saltwater intrusion is also called example of natural contaminants, but is very often by the human activities. This is the other form of the organic pollutants. Okay, the groundwater pollution is a worldwide issues. Okay, a study of the groundwater quality in the principal fire of the United States conducted between 1991 and 2004 showed that 23% of domestic wells had contaminated at level greater than human health benchmarks. Another study suggested that the major groundwater pollution problems in Africa consider the order of importance are nitrate pollution, pathogenic agents, organic pollutions, salinization, and acid mine drainage. Okay, this is the pollutants of the. This is the natural filter. Okay, this is soil, gas, sand. This is the natural filtration process. This is the well and the chemical filtering through soil. Okay, the well is the very important part. Suppose you well part. Okay, soil, sand, gravel, geologic parents, materials. Okay, this is the natural filter. This is the causes of the groundwater pollution. The causes is the some causes naturally occurring geologic on-site sanitation system is the causes of the groundwater pollution, including okay, and the sewage and sewage sludge, fertilizers and pesticides. This is the causes of the groundwater pollutions, and the chemicals and industrial leaks, hydraulic fracturing, landfill leaches, others. Okay, so this is the causes of the groundwater pollution. So naturally, geologic, how to the geogenic is the natural occurring. Geogenic is natural occurring as a result from the geological process. Means the geogenic is the part of the geological process. Okay, natural arsenic pollution occur because aquifer sediments contain organic matter that generates anaerobic conditions in the aquifer. This condition result in the microbial okay dissolution of iron oxides in the sediment, and thus the release of the arsenic normally strongly bond to iron oxides into the water. As a consequence, arsenic rich groundwater is often iron rich, although secondary process often occur the association dissolved arsenic and dissolved iron. So this is the causes of on-site sanitation system. The groundwater is the pathogens and nitrates. I already discussed the pathogens, the distance between the well and the septic tank. Based on that, distance maintained. Okay. On the population density and hydrological conditions. This is a factor controlling the fact and transport of pathogens at quite complex and the intersection among the not well understood. Okay, the groundwater pollution with pathogens and nitrates can also occur the liquid infiltration into the groundwater on-site sanitation system such as peat latrine and septic tank. This is the on-site sanitation system such as peat latrine and septic tank. So both are the on-site sanitation depending on the population density and the hydrological conditions. Okay, this is the on-site system. So factors controlling the fate and transport of pathogens are quite complex, and the intersection among them is not well understood. If the local hydrological conditions, okay, the simple on-site sanitation infrastructure such as peat latrine can cause significant public health risk via contaminated groundwater. Okay, and the liquid leaks from the peat and past the unsaturated soil zone. Okay, the subsequent this liquid from the pit enter the groundwater and they may lead to groundwater pollution. This is a problem if nearby water well is used to supply groundwater for drinking water purpose. But during the passage in the soil, pathogens can die off or be absorbed. Significance must depending on travel time between the pit and well. The traveling time, the distance between the travel time between, suppose seepage system, your seepage to the where to water well and for the drinking water. Okay, any doubts from this parts? So during the passage, soil pathogens can die off or absorb significant, mostly depending on the travel time between the pit and the well. Okay, must but not all pathogens die with 50 days of travel through the subsurface. Okay, the degree of pathogens removal strongly varies with soil type, aquifer type, distance, and other environmental factors. For example, the unsaturated zone becomes vast during the extended period of heavy rain, provided a hydrological pathway for the quick pass of pathogens. It is difficult to estimate the safe distance between a pit latrine or a septic tank and a water source. In any case, such recommendations about the safe distance are mostly negotiated by those the building pit latrine. In addition, household plots are of a limited size, and therefore pit latrines are also often built to the much closer of groundwater wells, and the bed can be regarded as safe. Okay, this is a storage tank and the water table. Okay, this is the petrol tank. Okay, the water discharge and contaminated discharges. This is a contamination and water. The petrol leaking from the tank then directly reach the water and the contamination. The water table is the contaminated from the storage but leakage of the petrol. Okay, this is the big issues. Okay, then now the sewage and sewage sludge. So you see the emails. So the petroleum tank leakage, then reach the. Okay, so this is the rapture of the undertaker tank holding a chemical dense in the water. Rapture of the surface tank. Okay. The ground pollution can cause by the untreated waste discharge, leading the disease like skin lesions, blooded diarrhea damage. This is the more common location having limited wastewater treatment infrastructure, whereas the systematic failure of on-site sewage disposal system, along with the pathogens and nutrients, untreated sewage can also have an important load of heavy metals that may seep into the groundwater system. Okay, the treated effluent from sewage in a plants may also reach the aquifer if the effluent is inflated as a discharge to local surface water bodies. Okay, so this is the image of the there is a gas station, other drinking well. This is a gas tank, mobile phase. Okay, this is the gas leakage or alterations.